Até o dia 15 de janeiro de 2021, você pode aproveitar um super, hiper, mega desconto que o Cambly tá te dando de 47% nos planos anuais. Mas, Alexia, como é que eu faço isso? É muito simples, é só você ir aqui nas nossas show notes e ir direto no link ou colocar no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly o nosso código que é NUICRU21 START. Maravilhoso, né? Então, lembrando, até o dia 15 de janeiro de 2021, você pode ter 47% em qualquer plano anual à sua escolha. E esse mês, o Cambly está abordando objetivos profissionais, ou seja, você que quer mudar de emprego, procurar emprego fora do Brasil, falar sobre salários, etc. O Cambly está focando nisso. Muito, muito, muito bom, porque todo mundo precisa de business English na vida, não é mesmo? E a gente sempre fala aqui, que a gente só aprende falando. E lembrando um pouquinho o que é o Cambly, né? O Cambly ele vai te ensinar de acordo com seus objetivos, independente do nível. Você chega lá, escolhe um professor ou professora, conversa, vê se aquele professor é o certo para você, senão você pode mudar. Tem professores 24 horas on demand e pode fazer por reserva, pelo computador ou aplicativo. Então, assim, você aprende na prática, falando e ouvindo pessoas diferentes. Então, tudo aqui que você aprende no Inglês pro Rádio, você pode colocar em prática com o Cambly, falando com as pessoas, falando com os professores que estão ali para te ajudar. Então, não se esqueça de aproveitar. O nosso código é NUICRU21 START e pode clicar direto no linkzinho que eu vou deixar aqui nas nossas show notes, tá bom? Happy 2021, people! Now, on with the show!
Hello, hello, hey, sweet people. Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. My name is Foster. I'm a podcaster who occasionally teaches English. And as always, I am here with...
Alexia. Hello. How are you, Foster?
To be honest, I'm a little bit tired. We are recording this on a Saturday evening because that is one of the few times that our dog is not being a crazy dog.
Yes.
And yeah, just a little tired. What about you?
I am cold. Porto has been incredibly cold all the time. But I just took a hot shower and now I'm ready to go to rest. But before that, we need to talk about our 2020 end of the year.
Yeah. Can we try that one more time? End of the year.
End of the year.
Yeah. That's a phrase that I've heard a lot of people having trouble with. I think it's because you have, I don't know, maybe the word year is difficult for people. End of the year.
End of the year.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. So, if you have not listened to the previous episodes from last week and the last 6 episodes, honestly, we started doing kind of a retrospective look at our year of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a year in review type thing.
And today's part 7 of it.
Today is part 7. It is turned into something much bigger than we...
A novel.
A novel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a crazy novel.
Yeah. All novels are more or less crazy.
All novels are crazy. Okay, I think I disagree with that point, but we will save that for a different episode.
I said more or less.
Okay, so in episode 6, we talked about we talked about a lot of things. Long story short, I tried to come to Portugal 3 different times, and on the 3rd time, I finally made it.
Yes.
I made it. Cheguei!
Yay! And, well, when you got here at the airport, the lady was giving you a hard time.
Yes, a very hard time. So I made it. Obviously, I was very just concerned and worried because I had already tried to come here 2 times. So at every stop, every time I had to show people my ticket or my passport, I was very, very nervous. And I made it through every single part of the process until the last lady. So like when you're in the airport and you can see your luggage, you have to go through one last stop at immigration. And the lady was just being...
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it. But she had a very difficult time understanding what I do for a living, why I'm traveling to Portugal during a pandemic.
Yeah, she was trying to do what Foster was supposed to do during SAFI meeting that we talked about last episode. So she was like, oh, if you answer like this, I'm pretty sure that SAFI won't approve your residency and da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. So technically, she does work for SAFI, which is Serviços Estrangeiros e Fronteiras. So it's fair, and it is a complicated situation that I have to explain, but I was not in the mood. But I answered all the questions, and eventually she gave me that sweet, sweet stamp in my passport.
And from my point of view, point of view.
From your what?
Point of view.
Your POV.
Yeah.
Yeah, in English, no one says POV.
I just made it, so it's
You just made it up.
Yeah. So from my POV, I was waiting outside, extremely nervous about everything. I knew that he had landed and all about that was good, but I couldn't stop seeing everyone getting out of the baggage claim and nothing, like Foster wouldn't even appear for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I started to get extremely nervous, and I wouldn't stop looking at my cell phone because maybe SAFI would call me because they can do that. Mm-hmm. Or even Foster called me to ask for help.
Okay.
And
can I stop you real quick? I know this is a very important story, but I have to do my English teaching job. This happens a lot with our students. When you're speaking in the past, you're telling a story. For whatever reason, a lot of people just start going into crazy verb tenses. So you're saying Foster wouldn't come out for 30 minutes. I wouldn't look at my cell phone. So you're talking...
I would look at it myself. I would.
In this case, I would keep it very simple.
I was looking
and
at.
Stay in the simple past. So you could say, Foster did not come out for 30 minutes. Or I was looking at my cell phone. Or simply I looked at my cell phone. But wouldn't is like, I would not have done something because this other thing would happen. It's a conditional tense that is totally unnecessary in this case.
Okay.
Grammar point done. Continue the story, please.
And then he appeared. And it was the first time that we were looking at each other at the same place in person in 7 months.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. I mean, I started to cry. Foster would tell me like, don't start crying because I'll start crying. And I was like, yeah, this is a time that you can cry. Just cry. It's fine.
How is that moment for you, waiting for me in the airport?
Horrible.
Yeah,
because, I mean, I was almost talking to the federal police officer, like, can I go there? I need to check it out what's going on. Because it was taking a long time.
But do you get nervous, for example, when I'm waiting for you, when you're coming to the U.S.?
You are so relaxed.
I'm relaxed, but I get a little bit nervous and anxious about seeing you when I haven't seen you for a long time. In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like my heart starts beating fast, and I'm like, oh my God, is she still going to like me?
Yeah. Butterflies in my belly and
butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah, that's the exact symptom or feeling that I am having. But it was a mix of emotions because everything was going on, and I was really worried that SAFI wouldn't let you come in.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use wouldn't here?
Yeah, in this case you could.
Yeah. And then And then when I saw you, finally, I was so relieved. I think that I started to cry because I was seeing you, and I love you, of course, because of that.
I love you too, very much.
Finally, you were here with me, and it was like, we deserve this. We really deserve this. And I was so happy that you were going to see your dog, your puppy, for the first time.
Yeah. So a couple of things. First, it was kind of strange because we were wearing masks. So I remember you took a picture when we were coming home in an Uber so you could send it to my mom to show that I arrived safely. And it was just strange. The first time we had seen each other in 7 months, we both had masks on. It's just a strange
the
point.
perks of being in a pandemic situation.
Yes, the perks. That's a great word. Can you translate that word for me?
As variantes, as coisas.
Eu falaria as vantagens.
Mas aí nesse caso seria desvantagens, né?
Yeah, but it is because you're using it ironically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyways, kind of weird that we were wearing a mask. Something I always notice or just a weird sentiment I have every time that I see you, that I haven't seen you in a long time, is when I hug you, and it's really important, like physical touch. Like I literally had not touched anyone besides my mother and father in 7 months. And when I hug you, I always think, my God, Alexia is small. Like you're smaller than I remember. And then I can hug you and pick you up, and then I'm like, she's mine. And it's awesome.
Yes.
Anyways, I did not cry in the airport, but when I got home, I met this little guy, our dog, Buddy. I don't want to say his name because he will wake up. But it was kind of crazy that we had a dog for like 3 months, and I never met the dog.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was here with him, and then we took all the how do I say that? You were with your bags, right? So we didn't want Buddy to get afraid of the bags and everything because it was a new person coming home. Even though he's extremely good with anyone, he's super friendly. We wanted him to understand that Foster is not another friend. Foster is his owner, just as me.
It's not like you had a lot of friends coming over in the first place.
But I mean, it's not like the mailman. It's not like the people that he met at the street. And then when Foster got here, I made him take off his bags and leave it there and open the door. And I would like step away so he can understand, okay, who's that? Oh, hi, Dad. And I was so worried because dogs, they react so many different ways, right? So we don't know how to expect something. And I was thinking that Buddy would only see me as an owner for a long time because he was used to that. Yeah.
You were Buddy's mom for 2 months. He spent 24 hours a day with you, slept with you at night.
Exactly.
You were his caretaker.
Yeah. And then I don't know how and why, and that's why animals are the most amazing specimens in the world. He understood who Foster was, and like from night 0 that they were here together, they would cuddle together, and I mean, he never ever thought that Foster was just a friend. He understood from that moment that Foster was his owner as well.
Yeah.
And that made my heart so warm and full, and it was amazing.
That's when I cried. I remember right on the porch, right beside where we are recording this right now. Buddy just kind of jumped into my arms like, hey, Daddy, welcome here. It's crazy here. I love you. And it was just very obvious that he knew I'm his dad.
Yeah.
And that's super, super special.
Yes. And I think that Buddy didn't choose one or the other. He loves us the same way. And we are his humans. And we could create that. And it's amazing. We are awesome parents.
Yes, Alexia says parents, which is a play on words between Paul's, pacinhas, and parents. Anyways, I think that is a good place to end today on a high note, thinking about the beautiful relationship between animals and humans. And yeah, I think animals have helped a lot of people through these difficult times.
Yeah, yes, of course. And yeah, now we are starting the second week of January, more or less, when we are recording this. And I'm thinking back, like, how many things happened in such a little time, as a short time.
Yeah, I would probably say how much happened in such a short time.
Yeah. And it's amazing. It's really cool. And I'm really happy that you're here with us.
Me too. Okay, guys, as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well. Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês de Rádio. É muito bom ter você juntinho assim de nós. Faz muito, muito carinho no nosso coração, digamos assim. Então você que está interessado em saber mais sobre os nossos produtos e saber mais sobre a gente, o que a gente oferece para vocês em relação a estudo, a challenge, a curso, vá lá no inglesdenegro.com e você pode ver mais sobre as worksheets, por exemplo.
Yeah. If you want to really improve your English, if you want to learn more about the ways you can do that and just connect with us on a deeper level, go to inglesdenegro.com. And as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.